Today we're going to cut through all the noise in the health world. We're going to ask one simple question. What if you just stopped trying to fix everything all at once, and instead you started taking care of your body one single organ at a time?
I mean, seriously. One day it's all about keto, the next it's fasting, then there's some new superfood from halfway around the world that you have to try. If you feel like you're just drowning in advice that all seems to contradict itself, well, you're not alone. All that noise makes it almost impossible to know where to even start.
But what if we could just simplify it? What if, instead of chasing the next big trend, we just listen to what our bodies are actually telling us they need, one part at a time? Well, it turns out there's a way to do exactly that.
So let's dive into this new roadmap. It's called organ-based wellness. Think of it like a user manual for your own body, helping you support each system directly and, in a way that actually makes sense.
Okay, so what does that even mean? It's basically a framework that breaks your health down into manageable pieces. So instead of this vague goal like, I want to be healthier, you can get really specific. You can ask, what does my brain need today? Or how can I support my heart this week? It's targeted, it's actionable, and it's something you can actually stick with.
And the approach itself is incredibly simple. For any organ we're talking about, we just ask 3 basic questions. Number 1, what does this thing actually do? 2, what kind of fuel does it need to do its job well? And 3, what are the key daily habits that will keep it happy? That's it. That's the whole framework. Let's see how it works.
We have to start at the top, right? With your body's command center, the brain. It's the CEO of the entire operation. And trust me, when the CEO is happy, everything else just runs a whole lot smoother.
Your brain is juggling an absolutely incredible number of tasks, 24/7. It's not just about thinking and remembering stuff. It's regulating your stress levels, your sleep cycle, even your hormones. Supporting your brain isn't a luxury. It's absolutely essential for your entire well-being.
Now, what's so great here is how simple these choices are. We are not talking about some exotic, expensive supplements. Fatty fish like salmon give you omega-3s, which are the literal building blocks of your brain cells. Blueberries and walnuts, they're packed with antioxidants that act like bodyguards, protecting your brain from aging. And hey, even a little bit of dark chocolate can increase blood flow and boost your mood. See? Small treats can be super functional too.
Of course, on the flip side, knowing what to avoid is just as important. For instance, did you know that too much sugar can literally shrink your brain's memory centers over time? And poor sleep, that is a huge one. When you're in deep sleep, your brain turns on its own little cleaning crew, this waste disposal system that clears out all the metabolic junk that builds up during the day. If you don't get that nightly detox, your focus and memory are gonna suffer, period.
Now this, right here, might be the most important thing to remember about your brain. The idea that 80% of its health comes down to your daily choices, not your genes, is so incredibly empowering. It means that you, my friend, are in the driver's seat every single day. And that brings us to the ripple effect, because no organ is an island. The health of your brain directly, and I mean directly, impacts your heart. Just look at how clear this brain-heart connection is. When your brain is constantly stressed out, it floods your body with cortisol, that main stress hormone. Well, your heart feels that alarm signal loud and clear, and it responds with higher blood pressure and an irregular beat. But when you calm the brain, the heart calms down too. It just goes to show you that emotional stress can be just as damaging for your heart as a plate of greasy junk food.
And just like the brain, you can support your heart with really simple foods. You starting to see a pattern here? We've got foods that manage cholesterol, like oats. We have foods that improve blood flow, like garlic and those leafy greens. And we have foods that fight inflammation, like berries. Each one is tackling a different piece of the heart health puzzle.
So, we've covered the command center and the circulatory system. Now, let's take a quick look at the body's essential processing plant and cleanup crew, your liver and your gut. Okay, your liver. It's your body's master filter. It has over 500 jobs, but its main gig is processing every single thing you consume. Foods like broccoli and garlic have compounds that actually boost its natural detox pathways. But you know the most important habit? It's just reducing its workload. Since the liver has to deal with every bit of alcohol and refined sugar you take in, easing up on them is the single best way to give that hardworking organ a break.
And finally, we have your gut, which people are now calling the second brain. Why? Well, because it's lined with millions of neurons, and its health directly impacts your mood and your immune system. The real key here is to feed your microbiome, those trillions of good bacteria living in there. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt and kimchi are amazing for this. And even a simple habit, like just eating more slowly, can dramatically improve your digestion and how you absorb nutrients.
So we've looked at the brain, the heart, the liver, and the gut. And you might be thinking, okay, this is great, but how do I put it all together? That's exactly where our blueprint for action comes in.
This slide just pulls it all together into a simple, effective daily routine. And what's really cool is how one single action can support multiple organs at the same time. A protein-rich breakfast in the morning, that stabilizes blood sugar for your brain, but it also provides key building blocks for your gut. That short walk after lunch, great for your heart, but it also helps your liver process your meal. It's all connected. It's an integrated system.
And that really brings us to the end here. The goal isn't to be perfect overnight, not at all. It's just to start somewhere. So the real question for you is, looking at your own health right now, which organ is asking for a little bit of your attention? Pick one, start small, and build from there. Your entire body will thank you for it.